Okay. We're back to this. What's up? So I've been gone for a bit and figuring stuff out. That's a lie. Let me not. I rationalized not doing it one day, and the other day I had something come up or whatever. I think I wasn't home, so I couldn't record. Excuse me. And it's late at night, so this one will get uploaded late, but still. What's up, everybody? It's Shane again. Um, so this episode, I kind of want to talk about. I still haven't been doing the habits I want to be doing. Um, and hopefully this will be me calling myself out right now. Even though I've called myself out and I just need to get back and doing it, that's okay. I shouldn't say it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. But it's okay to realize something's not okay. I don't have to be sad about something not being okay. I can just be like, okay, so what you're doing is you're messing up. Get back to it. Um, which is, sorry, I keep having these weird realizations about things like my buddy one time was talking to, or not my buddy, and the guy I mentioned a few days ago, Angelo. Shout out to Angelo. I hung out with him yesterday. Cool dude. I'm gonna mention him another time in this. And I would like to actually maybe even get him on or something. Maybe I could just have a conversation with him outside of this. I don't need to publicize this. This is more like, I guess, my daily notes now. This has become my daily notes. Not a substitute. It shouldn't be a substitute because I still want to make the habit of writing daily. But this has become kind of this space. So, anyways, but Angelo had a conversation one time where he keeps talking about, where he talked to this guy, and he was like, feelers are in a different world than thinkers, and sometimes they can feel. This is a brief synopsis, and I'm probably like butchering what he actually meant by it. But feelers sometimes can exist in a sense of feelings that they don't have to articulate, and it's like when they have to articulate, they have to come down to the world of thinkers, kind of, and put words to emotions, and so. I just noticed right there when I was telling myself that it's okay, and I had to correct myself. That was me saying it's okay. Didn't mean it meant what I was clarifying it to mean, um, but I didn't have the words, I guess, to do so. So that's the way I frameworked it or worded it. Anyways, so I performed yesterday. My concert was yesterday. Thank you to everybody who came out. If you came out, that means the world. Um, we sold a lot of tickets. A lot of people there. Photos were awesome. It was cool. Live set. But I had a conversation before the show with Angelo specifically. Shout out to Angelo. I'm gonna mention this conversation because I wonder if I'm back in this. I'm wondering. I noticed that in the conversation he was talking to me about how easy it would be to like engage the crowd in some way, and I was like, yeah, but there's probably a negative to that. And although I think the reflection and thoughts I had were true, I don't feel like I was authentic in that moment because I felt like I had to put on this like self development or self help front or character persona to be like, oh, I don't want to say the wrong thing that he's not gonna vibe with me because he's gonna think I'm some like weird, just emotive feeler who needs all this admiration and attention. Which, if I'm honest, that's what I am. That's what he perceives me of, my honesty. So I don't know why I'd fight to change his perception, but that was like something I did it, and then I did it the other day. Something I said on stage yesterday has been bothering me. It was like, just make some noise while I drink some water. And I think I was just enacting on my stage presence. But I was like, why would you ever say that? Like, I was on stage and I was my voice was losing my voice and I was out of breath. And I was like, just make some noise while I drink some water. And so everybody started screaming and I was drinking the water. And I'm like, why would I ever say that, bro? I feel like that's so soulless. Um, I just been thinking on that a little bit. There was some other situations and circumstances that happened at the show. There was a issue that happened at the show with a friend of mine, and they pulled me aside and we talked. And to me, that was actually the most. To me, that's my favorite part of the whole show. Was the part where I wasn't on stage, the part none of that. I had fun seeing my friends and mingling with my friends and stuff. But the coolest part was really just like talking to them and them being like super emotionally open with me. Um, I think I just like I wonder if that's because I get a high out of being there for them, or if that's because I just like genuinely want to. I just think that I don't know that felt good to me. Not that they were going through something so bad, but just like that I could be there, and that meant so much more to me. It made me reflect on why I threw the show in the first place. I think I threw the show to be grandiose about like the idea that I was dropping an album, and I was like, my friends always do listening parties, so come on out, we can do a show together instead of a listening party. Um, and I started to regret that early on after I'd already like booked the show and everything. because I was like, oh, am I trying to create something that'll get me seen and stuff like that? When instead I could just have this emotional connecting moment with my homies. But I think it still was. My friends had fun in all the sets. Like watching, no matter how the audio was or anything. I know Rowan or Leo August yesterday had some stuff going on with his set and the audio, but like my two friends to the sides had a blast. Um, and I'm like, that to me is what matters. If two people connect to the music, connecting to the music is what's important. And so, yeah, sorry, I was critical of that set because of the sound, but Rowan did so good or Leo August did so good for his first show. I thought that was dope. And I love his heart for God. Talking to that dude, I wish I could have talked to him more. Maybe one day I'll have to make a trip to Toledo and me and him would do like a Bible study or just talk it out. Because I'd love to hear his patience is so much better than mine, and his heart for God, I think, is so much better than mine. And that's super super cool. I just had another friend tell me that she was like, she felt like she was in a dark place and she prayed for a sign, and then a week later she just felt like she saw like a face in the sky, and so now she's become a Christian. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Like that's such an intense story, but it's like, if people have these spiritual and emotional things, I'm trying to reflect back to so many of mine, um, and just connect with them more. Um, and yeah, trying to see if there's anything else I want to say. This is a short one, maybe because I'm doing it late at night, but I don't know. It's gonna be nice to get back into these things. I also think I'm over investing. I think I was bettering myself so much at the beginning of the year, and I've backtracked and backslid so much, which is so funny. Because like I was last year, if I would have been in this exact same point, I wouldn't hold myself accountable. And now this year, I'm just like, Shane, just get back on track. My mom and me had a conversation about my finances, where she was like, Shane, I don't say this stuff to dog on you. Like, you take it so much to heart. It's not a dog. It's just say, let's get back on track. Like, I'm asking you, why are you doing this in this tone? My mom does speak in a condescending tone sometimes, and it does feel hurtful. But I have to see past the tone sometimes, because she does this with a lot of people. But I gotta see past it. And I gotta see to what she's really, really deeply trying to get to, which is just like, Shane, why are you doing this, bro? You're screwing yourself over. But it's like, hey, you've done it now. Like, let's just fix it. Let's fix it. Let's not screw yourself over. And I'm like, so I'm trying to get to that point right now. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I guess there's some thoughts for the day. Nothing too crazy. Quick episode. We back to these. We back, guys. We're back. Make some noise. We did it. Yeah. The show was awesome, and I'm glad that people got to be part of it. I'm glad people came out. If you came out and you saw me, if you came out, you had a drink, you came out, you was acting wild and jumping up and down to my music. I appreciate it, bro. It's fire. Thank you.